heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Then charged he his disciples that they should tell no man that he was Jesus the Christ. And here tonight we see a very familiar account, and we'll continue on dealing. You have felt that yourself. And so the question tonight is, who is the truth? And that's essentially the question that Jesus is asking in his conversation with Peter. He's saying, whom do men say that I am? And we'll look at some of the possibilities that they brought up, and we'll look at who the truth really is. And of course, that is the Lord Jesus Christ. He said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. One day, just before his crucifixion, he was on trial by Pilate. And Pilate was questioning the Lord. And Pilate asked this question, well, what is truth? He had truth staring him right in the face. And Pilate was saying that sort of as a dismissal. You have to understand who Pilate was. He was a Roman governor. This means that he was not a dumb man. He was a very educated man. And this is somebody who was a Hellenistic educated and that the type of philosophy, and Roman philosophy, Greek philosophy, and we've said this several times, but in philosophy, you're dealing at the very core of the matter is what is truth. And no doubt Pilate, and in his secular viewpoint, he had some ideas of what the truth was, but he was also living in a time where the truth was so hotly debated that people had given up really on the thinking about an absolute standard of truth. And so when Pilate says, well, what is truth? He's really being dismissive of the Lord. He's basically saying it in a smart aleck sort of tone and just saying, well, what is truth anyway? It don't matter. What is truth? Truth was right there. And it's sad, at least is never recorded, that Pilate ever came to that saving knowledge of the truth of God. He tried to wash his hands of what he had done and what he had sentenced the Lord to be done to him, his execution, the crucifixion there on Calvary. But all the water in the world could not wash away how he handled the truth. And the very central question in life is, what are we going to do with the truth? That is the question. Who is the Lord? Who is truth? In fact, C.S. Lewis, the great author and a Christian apologist, of course, most of you know C.S. Lewis. The kids will probably know him from writing the books, the Chronicles of Narnia, and The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and all that. But he was also a great Christian apologist and scholar, and he popularized he come up with this phrase, and I think Billy Graham really popularized it. But he said this, that Jesus Christ is a man who claimed to be God. And so that only gives us three possibilities. He said he was either a liar, or he was a lunatic, or he was Lord. And how you answer that question, what conclusion you come to in your life in regard to that on Jesus Christ being the Son of God. In fact, Peter said he thought it not robbery to be equal with God. Why? Because he was God. He ever liveth, and he has always been. He always will be. He did not become God there in the virgin birth. He was God long before the foundations of this world were ever spoken into existence. And what you do with that question? There C.S. Lewis said, well, if a man claims to be God, there's a pretty good possibility he's lying. I'm sorry, Brother JB, I love